Hello everybody, this is Angry Dax Gaming, and today we're going to ask the question, is the game going to die? So the reason we have this question today is we have a new formation that has been released. And I've been reluctant to make a video on this because I have had to do a lot more research on it before I get my head around it. But it's the Wedge 2 formation. The Wedge 2 formation is basically a wedge, but stronger. So it's just straight power creep, but it's more than that. So in a lot of ways, what makes a formation so good is their inscriptions. So if we go down to Wedge, went right by it. Epsilon V Wedge. Here we go. You can see we have like Hunter, that does 5% boost. Unstoppable, 5% boost. Balance, 2.3% Roost upon reaching 80% Rage. Drop, 10% skill boost. So like, you know, pretty good sizable chunks. But for Wedge 2.0, we have just more. So we have a bigger, better formation on a better boost on a, like, it's legit just compiles. So we're talking this one, bigger boost, this one, bigger boost, this one, bigger boost. This is the only one right now what they're trying to figure out, because this could potentially be interfering with QSH's abilities because it's doing direct damage and not skill damage and not using the energy, the rage correctly and stuff like that. But overall, it's still a very understandable formation. So that's in general, the question we're asking is this going to kill the meta? Is this going to kill the game? And the reason that we ask this is conversion stones. And in the end, that's what it comes down to. We have potentially Smite 2 in the future and Combo 2 in the future. And so the question is like, is this going to kill free-to-play and low spenders? And my answer is no. But not in the way that you might think. If you do it correctly, you take your time, this is not a problem. And the main reason I say that is conversion stones aren't being used very much. And older accounts are especially going to be able to benefit from this. After all, they're going to have like 90 conversion stones and be like, okay, we'll just convert everything. Whales are obviously not going to struggle with this because they can just go, okay, we're just going to buy it all from here. But at the same time, even whales will struggle because of how much money these are right now. So it goes down to free-to-play or low spenders. Now, low spenders, if they would like, they can always spend money on this, but this is a lot of money for a conversion stone. And free-to-plays obviously aren't going to spend any. So the main place where we find them right now is in KVKs. If you go down to your KVKs, you can get, I think it's about 10 conversion stones if you go crazy during the KVK. The issue, though, is you have to go absolutely insane in order to get them all. So, is it almost worth it? So, let's say, for example, though, we get 6 conversion stones a KVK, and we're going to have 4 KVKs a year. So that's 24 conversion stones every year. Well, depending upon your march, it's going to take a while. So if you have a QSH and you have a legendary, and rare, we're talking 10, 20, 33. It's going to take 33 conversion stones to convert everything over. So the question really comes down to is, how much time are you going to put into this? And are you going to use all the conversion stones for this or something later? For example, right now, my QSH, even though I am moving over to Wedge 2, I'm still on this. Why? Because I got my focus fire right here, and my armaments for the other set aren't ready. So I can't convert what I want over yet. But it doesn't mean that you don't want to. Eventually, you want to convert everything over and then build from there. It just, by doing this, Lilith has set back players who have been building up to the meta and are thinking that they're catching up, and then boom, they're hit with this. This definitely puts a damper on things. But it's also a way for everybody to grow. So in the end, this is a good thing for the game. However, Lilith, in order to accommodate players, should be putting more stones into the game so that we can convert our armaments easier. So, with that being said, if you enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, if you agree with me or disagree, put it in the comments. I answer them all. So we'll have a discussion about it, honestly, and have a good time with it. With all that being said, this is Angry Drax Gaming, and peace out.